Hi, my name is Shubham and this is the first video on Excel text functions. There will be a lot more coming in the future. So let's jump back into my laptop screen and see what the Excel text functions are all about.
So here we are. If we want to have the day in our column B, so we can simply say the first function we're gonna learn today is of text. We could simply say text and then in apostrophe. If we want three initials of a day, we could simply say TTT. It will give us the three initial of a day like Thursday. And if we want the full day name, we could just add one more D and it will give us entire Thursday. And we could copy paste the formula down. And now if likewise if we want the month from it, we could simply say text and then we could just say the initial MMM will give us the three initials of a month, which is December. And if we want the full month, we could simply say M. So that's how the text function gonna work. Now next up is of concat. So concat is used to join two strings together. Like if we want something like here this Thursday dash December, we could achieve this by concat, which is simply is concat. And what two strings we gonna join together is B2, and for apostrophe will say after comma this, just give a partition between them is by of a hyphen and then C2 and then bracket close, it will say Thursday December. We could paste this entire formula down and we will get the result. Now if we don't want to waste these two columns just to give us this Thursday that's December, we could have it in one column itself by saying concat. Now concat require two strings as we know. So first strings we have to generate and we are placing the text formula inside concat, and with we are saying this A2 dash the same thing that we did DDD. This is the first string that we gave to the concat. For second, we need a hyphen between them. So we are placing a hyphen, and the second string we are giving the A2 comma this. We will say MMM. Now we place one less parenthesis here, and now it is saying us the similar result, but we are not using the column. Like here we are using B2 and C2 column, but here we are deriving all it by A2 column. Now let's suppose if we want something like a year and the month, which is like say December dash 2022, we could do that with the help of text function itself. What we gonna do is here we gonna say text, and here we will say from A2 we want the three initials of the month MMM, and so here we are getting December. Now if we want to have the year against it, we gonna just do this dash between them and then we will say text again and this, and then we will say y. Now we have to wrap this all up with concat because it will show the wrong formula, because we can't have multiple formula in a same string, so we could just wrap it in a concat. Now it will say us the month and dash year. Similarly, here now we're gonna discuss three important formulas, which is left, right, and mid. So let's say this is the property name, and this one V signifies the apartment type. This is a one bedroom apartment, this is a studio apartment. So we're gonna fetch this detail. So left says left, and from the left of this we want how many values? We want 1 and we want 2. So from A2 we want 2 values, and we're gonna put this formula in down. So this apartment is a studio, this is a 4B. Now right here, here it says the apartment number. So if we want to fetch the apartment number, we will say right. Then from here we want the 3 value against it, and it will give us the apartment number. For the mid, we want, if we want to fetch the rest 5 from this name, we could simply say A2 comma, we have to tell the mid that from where we want to start picking up the value. So we want R to be the first value. So R is 1, 2, 3, fourth, in the fourth number, and how much value we want. So we want to fetch 4 digits, the 4 text, which is R, E, S and 5. So we could simply say 4, and we will close the comma. It will give us the rest 5 thing. So this is the 3 functions, left, right and mid. Now we're gonna have this. These are the links of in Airbnb, and suppose this we want the URL only before what we says is rooms. If we want to something like this, we want here we want something which is till rooms, we could use text before, which is a more advanced version of it. So we say text before, and here, and it will say that from what symbol you want the before value. So we will say we will want before value from slash, but here since there are multiple slashes, so there are 2 here, 1 here and 1 here. So we gonna say that we want everything before the fourth slash to get the URL only. So that's how we gonna give the URL of text before. Now let's say if we want the digits only. So here the left, right and mid function can't work. Like left could work, but it is very difficult for the right function to work, because you're, if you can see here, like there is no, like the values are changing here, because here it, if we can just check the length of this, let's put it here, and we will put one more function here which says length, which will give us the length of this. Here it is of 19 digit, and similarly if we want to check the length of this, and we will just copy paste the same formula here, it will give us the this is of 19th length and this is of 8th length. So right won't work, but after is much more powerful here. So we will say text after, and from A2 after slash, from which slash we want after fourth slash, everything that's in A2 column I want that. So here it is giving us the unique IDs of all of it. Now I keep saying that this is a text function. Why I am saying this? We have because there are many errors that can come while you are using these text functions. So let's say there are some employee IDs here, 280, 810, and against it there is an employee name like 280. So here 280 is a number, and let's say if we goes right back here, it says 280, but here it is a text value. So let's say if we want to have the name Raja here, we could simply say we look up this value in this range, give us Raja. But here it is saying NA, which is an error because we are comparing this 280 which Excel is taking as a text value, and we are saying that this find this which is Raja and this is a number value. So this won't happen because this is a text now and this is a number now. So Excel can't define that this 280 which seems similar to the naked eye, but Excel is saying that this is a text and this is a number. That's why it is not giving us the Raja here. So to change this text function as a number thing, we could simply say a value card number value, and we could wrap up this around the number value. Now it is saying the Raja because now Excel knows this 280 is also a number and this 280 is also a number. But before this was a text and this was a number. That is why it is giving us an NA value. So that's all about the text function right now. We will go much in depth in the coming video.